Hi everybody, it's Carl Arrieta. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So on this video, I'm going to be talking about how to create B-roll on your videos. Hopefully this video finds you happy, healthy, enjoying quarantine as best as you possibly can. If you're an essential worker, you're out there, thank you so much for doing what you do to help society function, basically. And to the frontliners, the medical workers, helping everybody who is sick right now, thank you so much for being out there. And it's what you do is amazing. So from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate that you're out there doing what you do. So if you're a essential worker, healthcare provider, thank you so much. Now for everybody else, we're here at home, we're in quarantine, and for whatever reason, you might have a need to create more videos, to create more media, to post some more stuff on social media. We're all indoors now, we're all on our cell phones a lot more, we're on our computers a lot more, and for whatever reason, maybe you need to create video, right? Whether that's to express yourself, to post some stuff on Instagram or YouTube, or if you're an educator, let's say, right, and you want to create educational videos for your students. If you are a business person, realtor, and you want to put some videos out there to kind of like let everybody know, hi, I'm here and, I'm still advising you on real estate or whatever, then this video is for you because if you ever wanted to learn how to create B-roll for your videos, I know how to do that, and I'm going to break that down for you on how to create it. I've been creating content for many, many years as a successful, content creator. I created my own brand called Carl Drum Tech, which has almost 20,000 followers on Instagram. Anyways, but yeah, I've been doing that for many, many years, and I cultivated a lot of skill sets, in doing that that could be helpful to so many other people. One of them being videography, video editing, and things like that. So I'm going to teach you how to do B-roll. Now, first of all, for those of you asking, what is B-roll? All right, well, B-roll is basically supportive video or imagery that kind of like gives context to what you're talking about. So let's give an example, right? So guys, you know what? I love penguins. You know what? Penguins are great. I think they're super cute. I love how they waddle around. I love that they're black and white, and it kind of looks like they're wearing tuxes. They hang out in groups and gangs. I don't know if we want to call it gangs, but they live in cold environments. They don't fly, but like I said, they waddle about, and it's really, really cute. And I think penguins are my favorite bird, and they're really interesting. So yeah, I love penguins. Okay, so that is what it is. I just explained to you what penguins are, what they mean to me, why I like them, and how. And I try to be as descriptive as I possibly can, especially with the waddling, right? It's cool for what it is, right? Hopefully, it was interesting in terms of how I delivered it and stuff like that. But now, let's try the same thing, but with B-roll. You know what? Penguins are great. I think they're super cute. I love how they waddle around. I love that they're black and white, and it kind of looks like they're wearing tuxes. They hang out in groups and gangs. I don't know if we want to call it gangs, but they live in cold environments. They don't fly, but like I said, they waddle about, and it's really, really cute. And I think penguins are my favorite bird, and they're really interesting. So yeah, I love penguins. Okay, so wasn't that a little different, right? It's a different experience. On one hand, I'm talking about penguins, I'm describing penguins, great, right? And hopefully my delivery was good, like I said. But it's a completely different experience when you add B-roll, supportive footage, where you can actually see actual penguins. And, you don't have to imagine the penguins based on my storytelling, but it's there right in front of your face, right? There's actual footage of penguins, and you're like, oh, cool, that's interesting, right? So, B-roll happens in all kinds of media, right? So like, for example, news media, right? Where like the news is talking about something that happened, and then they cut to a scene from the thing that's happening, and there's reporters talking over it. So that's B-roll, right? So just footage that gives context to whatever it is that, the person is talking about in the video. Does that make sense, right? So now, how do you add B-roll to your videos in case you wanted to add B-roll to your footage? Well, let me show you. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to create B-roll in a video editing program. for our demonstration purposes, we're going to use the program called Power Director. This is just a program you can purchase online. It's around $100, and it's not very expensive at all. Now, if you have a Apple product, say a MacBook or some type of desktop that's Macintosh, MacBook Air, if you have iMovie, I know that iMovie has this capability as well to add B-roll. Now, the software that cannot add B-roll is Windows Movie Maker. Okay, trust me, I know. I've been using that for many years to create simple edits, and I know that you can add video. Okay, I can't add B-roll. However, Power Director, you can do that. iMovie, like I said, for Apple products, you can do that. And of course, the premium products like, Final Cut Pro for the Apple computers, and Adobe Premiere, which is for Windows, but you can also use it for Apple. Those can add B-roll as well. But just for our demonstration purposes, we're going to use Power Director because I have a Windows computer, even though I do have a MacBook, but just easier setup for me to kind of like use this program for demonstration purposes. The principles are pretty much the same, so it kind of doesn't matter what program I use. Okay, so basically what you need is what you'll see is you'll have your timeline. Okay, so you have your timeline here. I put my main video here of me talking, right, which is basically the video you're watching, okay, because I'm editing this before you see the video, so I might as well kind of like put it together and then show you how I put it together, especially the part about the B-roll. Okay, so here's my main video, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my B-roll. Now, let's find the part where I'm talking about penguins. Okay, so I think it's around here. You know what? I love penguins. Okay, so it's around there. Okay, now where I cut myself off, or where I say I love penguins, and there's a little pause there. I think I want to start showing the penguins after I say I love penguins. Okay, so just if you want to really see where that is, I kind of magnified the timeline so I can see the waveforms here, and I can see that okay, penguins I think is like around here. You know what? I love penguins. Okay, so this waveform right here is actually me saying penguins. Okay, so I want to add the B-roll here when I start talking again. Okay, so here's my video of my penguins that's already imported into the software. I'm going to place this video, drag it to this timeline. So this timeline right here, right below, is where you would put your B-roll, because anything you place in this timeline is now going to supersede the video here, the main video here, right? Now, the thing is, all right, what's going to happen is if your B-roll footage has audio, what's going to happen? You know what? I think they're super cute. Okay, so I had the BBC, audio there showing up. I don't want that. So what I can do is I can either mute the audio for this entire timeline. That's one way to do it. Or what I like to do is I'll just, mute this particular this particular video. And then now what happens? You know what? Penguins are great. I think they're super cute. Now it's just my audio, and that's playing over this B-roll footage. Okay, so now I don't want this BBC stuff. I want to start, showing penguins. So, I'm gonna choose to start my B-roll footage like around, let's say, I don't know. I'm just trying to pick a good place or a good imagery that's gonna support what I'm saying. Yeah, right here is cool. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna cut this. And I'm going to cut this portion out so that it starts here. But now, where was I when I say penguins? It's around here, right? So I'm going to do is I'm just going to either cut this out and then move it, or there's a little shortcut here where I can remove and then just move the remaining clips over. Boom. So now it's still at the same spot where I say penguins. And then now, when the B-roll footage plays, it's exactly where I need it to be. Penguins. You know what? Penguins are great. I think they're super cute. I love how they waddle around. I love that they're black and white. Okay, so now I say waddle around. However, the footage doesn't really show the penguins waddling around, right? So let's kind of find that spot again, and then, I want to actually show footage of the penguins waddling around. So let's see. Let's kind of just make sure we time it correctly as far as where that part is. Penguins are great. I think they're super cute. I love how they walk. So around here is where I say I love how they waddle around. I think it's this wavelength right here, right? So let's just confirm. They're cute. I love how they waddle. So around here is where I say waddle, right? So I think I want to start that footage here. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this part of the B-roll footage, and now I'm gonna try to find some footage of the penguins waddling around. Let's see. Okay, this guy I think is waddling around.
Gangs? I don't know, like we want to call it gangs.
Okay, so that guy's waddling around. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to cut it around here where he starts walking or waddling. Okay, I'm going to cut that part out. Okay, and move it. Okay, now when I say waddling around, it's going to show this guy waddling around.
I think they're super cute. I love how they waddle around. I love that they're black and white.
Okay, so and then I kind of change things up when I say I love how they're black and white. So I think I want to show a different footage at that point. So let me see where I say black and white.
I love that they're black and white.
So around here, right? So I think I want to change the imagery. Okay, so now I'm going to look for a different kind of imagery that kind of just, I mean, all these, clips, they're black and white. So it works. So I just want to find something that's really interesting, I guess you could say. Just there's no real right, wrong, or way to do it, but try to find something that supports. Oh, I like this imagery right here. So that's perfect. So I'm gonna kind of split here because I want to start here. I'm gonna cut the rest of this footage out, and now what I say should, when I say black and white, it should show this part, and it just kind of makes it a little bit more compelling. So let's try it again from the beginning, and then let's see how this all works out.
You know what? Penguins are great. I think they're super cute. I love how they waddle around. I love that they're black and white, and it kind of looks like they're wearing tuxes. They hang out in groups and gangs. I don't know, like we want to call it gangs, but they live in cold environments. They don't fly, but like I said, they waddle about, and it's really, really cute. And
okay, so I think when I start talking about they hang out in gangs, I think I want to show this clip actually. That's kind of cool. They're kind of fighting. Like, don't gangs fight? Anyways, all right. So let's see.
That they're black and white, and it kind of looks like they're wearing tuxes. They hang out in groups.
Okay, so right there is where I say hang out in groups. Okay, so I think I want to change my imagery there. All right, so I'm going to split this. I'm going to go to that part, right, that I liked, which is right around here where they're kind of slapping each other. All right, let's see, like around. Okay, come on, penguins. Okay, so right around here, they're kind of fighting each other, right? So I'm going to cut here, okay, and then let's see. I'm going to remove that part, like I said, like I've done before, and then here we go. Let's watch that.
Looks like they're wearing tuxes. They hang out in groups and, gangs. I don't know, like we want to call it gangs, but, they live in cold environments. They don't fly, but like I said, they waddle about, and, it's really, really cute. And I think penguins are my favorite bird, and they're really interesting. So yeah, I love penguins.
Okay, so that's cool. I think it works. All right, I'm going to cut the rest of this out, and that should pretty much do it. So let's just watch it one more time to see how the audio supports the video, or how the video supports the audio.
Penguins. You know what? Penguins are great. I think they're super cute. I love how they waddle around. I love that they're black and white, and it kind of looks like they're wearing tuxes. They hang out in groups and, gangs. I don't know, like we want to call it gangs, but, they live in cold environments. They don't fly, but like I said, they waddle about, and, it's really, really cute. And I think penguins are my favorite bird, and they're really interesting. So yeah, I love penguins.
Okay, so that pretty much, I think it covers it. I think it's cool that when I talk about cold environments, you can clearly see the snow. Super cute. Yeah, they're kind of fighting. I don't know what they're doing exactly. They're kind of slapping each other. That could be cute, right? So it's fine. It kind of works, okay? But if I really want to get down to it, I'll probably find something, some cuter imagery, but just for the purposes of time, I think it works, okay? So hopefully this is helpful. That pretty much does it. And yeah, there you go. That's how you add B-roll. Alright, so hopefully that was helpful. Like I said, this is our new reality. Everybody's at home. Maybe you need to create video or media for one reason or another. So hopefully you got some context into what B-roll is and how to add it to your footage or your videos that you're creating, okay? Like I said, I have a lot of skills in this field, so if you have any questions about, stuff like this, or if you want me to create different kinds of videos, let me know, leave it in the comments below. I'll create more videos like it if there's a need, if there's a demand, and for whatever reason, we're all, like I said, we're all doing this now, so hopefully I can help you out with whatever skill sets I learned, okay? And if you watched this video and you found it really helpful, do me a huge favor, hit that like button down below. If you have any questions or comments, leave that in the comments below as well. And say hello. If you're a personal friend of mine and you know me, please say hello in the comments below as well. I'd really love to hear from you. This is our new way of communicating and like interacting with each other right now. There's no face-to-face really a lot, so there's virtual. So there's virtual meeting and talking and stuff like that. Let's take advantage of that. Let's engage. I would enjoy it. So, all right. So cool, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Really appreciate it. Like I said, if there's more videos you want to see, let me know. I will create more of it. All right. So peace. Catch you guys in the next video, and stay safe, stay healthy, and take care.